Okay, so I saw what is it, AI Angelica playing AI Dungeon, and it looks like it's been improved since I last watched. What's that group of 4 guys? Are they called Node? Since I saw them play it, so let's see what genres we have to pick from here. Explore worlds, fantasy, mystery, apocalyptic, zombies, cyberpunk, custom. I wonder what custom is. Archive. I don't know what that means. Halloween. Um, Zombies. Apocalyptic. Let's go with apocalyptic. Well, apocalyptic, that's like destruction, right? What's custom? Let's try custom. Who you are in the first couple sentences of where you start out. Example, you are a knight in the kingdom of... How about this? Since I play a lot of SCUM, how about... let's see... newly... I'm an inmate of SCUM Island, a large free roam, a large open prison owned and run by the, I think it's Tech 01 Corporation. Let's see. I have nothing but my inmate uniform. And I find myself in the middle of a forest. I scan my surroundings for hostile inmates with intentions to kill me. For fame, recognition, favors, and ultimately escape or release from the prison, we'll say. Alright, let's try that. Suddenly I feel a sharp pain on my left arm. It is bleeding profusely, and there are several small puncture wounds on it. The blood has already spread to my other arm as well. What? See, tear up my scream and tear up my t-shirt into strips and bandage my wounds with them. You scream and tear up your t-shirt into strips and bandage your wounds with them. The screams of the wounded prisoners echo through the forest, and you quickly cover yourself with your torn shirt to hide your identity. Oh, there's lots of prisoners around me, huh? Let's see, find 2 stones and craft an improvised stone knife. Find 2 sizable stones, begin sharpening one of them into a knife, hoping the other prisoners will overlook your makeshift weapon. Huh. Let's see, cut a long branch from one of the trees. Pull a long, thick branch from one of the trees and char up your improvised knife. What does that mean? Second shamblers look at you with its soulless eyes and shuffles slowly towards you. Wow. How does the game know that there are puppets in the... Or how does AI Dungeon know that there's puppets here? Stab the shambler in the eye with my improvised spear. Improvised stone-tipped spear. You jab the shambler in the eye with the spear, piercing its skull and killing it instantly. Awesome. Search the shambler's corpse. You search the shambler's corpse. The shambler wears the standard issue SCUM Island prisoner uniform. It is plain, gray, and nondescript. Oh, I guess this, they're not orange in this one, but still, that's pretty amazing. It doesn't look any different to what the prisoners were wearing when they arrested you. Huh. So, he doesn't have any items. Let's see. Make my way out of the area away from the other prisoners. You see 2 guards patrolling the area and quickly move away from them back into the forest. You hear screams from a couple of the men further down the line. Fashion a sling from the torn strips of my t-shirt. Fashion a sling from the torn strips. The slinger is a flexible weapon that can be used in 3 different ways. Thrown, used to support a dart, or laid on a bolt-and pack. The sling will fire a small metal bolt with considerable force. Huh. Sounds like it's from some other game. Search for small stones to use as ammunition in the sling. Search for small stones to use as ammunition in the sling. You find a few small stones and pack them in the sling before tying the sling around your arm. Huh. Sneak towards the guards. Sneak towards the guards. Forward slowly, move behind a tree when you hear the guards spawning. You wait until they're a few feet away from the men, then fire your sling at them. See, it even knows what I want to do. Watch, hide, and watch to see what happens to the guards. Please log in to continue playing. Okay, I gotta pause this for a second. You move forward slowly and move behind a tree when you hear the guards spawning, and you fire your sling at them. Okay, now I think it's hopefully going to let me hide and watch to see what happens to the guards. Oh, I gotta verify my account first. Alright, gotta pause again. Okay, hopefully it works better this time. Hide and watch to see what happens to the guards. Guards look around but don't seem to notice you. I fired my sling at them. Sling more stones at the guards' heads. Fire more stones at the guards, breaking their peripheral vision, causing them to fall down. You quickly move towards the men, slashing them with your knife as you go and taking their guns. Nice. check. Have each of the guards in the temple slash each of the guards across their neck. Quickly slash each of the guards across their throats, killing them instantly. A moment later, a prisoner comes running out of the hatch, nearly stepping on you in the process. You take this other gun and follow me. Man stops suddenly. Look, how many are down there? He asks urgently, looking around as he tenses for a response. Lost count after the 5th or 6th man went in. I don't know what they're talking about. Let's see. Let's go. We are leaving the forest. Man nods and the two of you leave the area and head to the safety of the community. What is your name? And what sort of people can we expect to meet in the community? And looks at you with an expression of uncertainty and distaste. I'm called Wally, he says, finally relenting and extending a hand to shake. What was my name? Did I have one? I don't think so. They call me Tack Shooter. I'll watch your back. I'll cover your 6. I'll watch your back if you watch mine. Mine. I'll try to ensure your back stays safe, Tack Shooter, he says, smiling weakly. Let's try to get through this. Do you have family you want to get back to? His face becomes solemn, his smile disappears, and he shakes his head. I'm afraid I've lost family before in the fight. I don't want to lose them again. I'm not sure what that means. You have strength you haven't even tapped into yet. What do you mean, Wally asked, his face displaying confusion. I mean that you have much better odds of surviving than you think. Wally raises an eyebrow. I'm already part of a community that risks everything to survive and fight the man. What else could be better, he says. Victory. Wally shakes his head. There is no victory in this conflict, only an escape from the hell that man has wrought, Wally says. That is the victory I'm talking about. Wally smiles weakly. I'll try to find strength in that, friend. Wally says, you continue traveling in the direction of your destination. Use the remember command. How to keep the AI on track. Huh. Huh. What is this? You can back up a space? You fly to the moon instead of I fly to the moon? Huh. Saves your games. My stuff on the sidebar menu. Oh. Neat. Let's see. Check to see how many rounds of ammo I have left in my pistol. Check your gun, find you only have 5 rounds left. There's no way you're gonna make it. Well, thanks for the impartial vote of confidence, Dungeon Master. Let's see. Continue walking towards the community, making sure not to be spotted by authorities. Keep walking, trying your best not to make any unnecessary noise, and head towards the fall of light. Suddenly you see 2 figures. Wally, do you know these guys? Wally looks at you, then at the men with suspicion. I know neither of them. Call out to the men, urging peace. It's going to be all right, you say. One of the men turns and walks slowly in your direction. He carries a large baton in his hands. That's the story. Do point my pistol at his forehead. The game's even telling me to shoot. Shoot the man in the forehead. No, shoot the man right between the eyes. Man's head snaps back with a loud crack. His eyes roll into the back of his head and he falls backwards, dead immediately. Wally shoots the other guard in the leg. Shoot the second guard in the head. Man slumps over and you grab his baton. Wally grabs the first guard's baton, looks at you with a terrified expression. Wally and the first guard are batoned? What? Shoot the first guard in the head. Man's head snaps back and blood spews from his mouth. He twitches once and dies. Pull out your pistol, finding the second guard's baton in your bag. Search the corpses of the guards. Hello? Oh, there we go. Find a small flashlight on the second guard and a billy club on the first guard. Take them both and dump the ammo from the baton into your bag. Huh. Load the pistol with the baton ammo. I'm just gonna try it. Put the pistol in your holster, put the baton in your bag with your ammo. You're set, you keep walking. Suddenly you can see the flashlight beam of the guard headed your way. Let's see. Leave the path with Wally and hide in the shadows behind some trees. Wally slowly turns to face the ground, raising his arms. Guard shines his flashlight at Wally and sees no one is there. What? Shoot the guard in the head. What enters the man's head? He falls to the ground, blood trickling from his ear. 3 more guards appear. I think I got 2 rounds. The one coming your way has a rifle. He sees Wally. Shoot the guard with the rifle in the head. Guard's head snaps back, slumps over, and his rifle goes off, hitting the ground while he runs. You fire again, hitting the man in the throat. Take the rifle. And hose down the other two guards with bullets. Bullets fly into the men as you aim. The first guard falls to the ground, taking his gun with him. Second guard looks shocked as if he didn't expect it to die just yet. Wow. Finish off the last guard. This last guard. Walk over to the dying guard, finish him off with a bullet in his head. You crouch down, look at Wally. He is alive, but barely. Patch his wounds with strips of my torn t-shirt. One of his legs. You tear off strips from his shirt, but he tries to stay awake. Bleeding severely from one of his legs. Tell Wally he is going to be okay. Then shh. And quickly shoot him in the head. It looks like he's bleeding from his femoral artery, and I'm not going to be able to stop that kind of blood loss, so knocking him unconscious, you drag his body into the shadow of bushes, then hide in the bushes yourself. Knocking him unconscious. Slit Wally's throat. And scavenge ammo, pistol and rifle ammo from Wally and the guards' bodies. Down prone off the bend of the path in order to ambush any other guards that may come. Position yourself in a prone position with your back against the low stone wall of a path. Pistol aimed at the trail just as it bends around the corner. Wait. Trail. Continue. Reload the rifle. Sound of footsteps gets your attention. You creep up, ready to shoot. Stop suddenly and hold your fire when you see a single guard walking down the trail. at his head and fire a single shot. His head snaps back, falls to the ground, his gun rolling into the bushes. Search his body and retrieve the ammo from his gun. Oh. Continue towards the community. Continue toward the coast. Is it toward or towards? Continue towards the coast. I don't know. I should know. Walk down the trail, keeping your pistol ready in your hands. You're sick of hiding. For about an hour, you begin to smell the coast. The smell of salt water and fish is very prominent. Let's see. Look for boats might be available for hire. Walk around the docks and check the fishing boats. Most of them are in bad shape and won't be useful. Look for an idle ship captain or boat captain. Down the dock looking for a boat captain to question. A group of men load a large net into a boat. You see a short bearded man in a straw hat watching them. You approach him. Do you accept work in exchange for passage? Other countries? To another country? You accept work in exchange for passage to another country? See you in frowns. What kind of work? He asks. You tell him about your situation. He seems to be interested. I'll take you to another country, he says. I can give you some of these extra guns so that you have them in store for darker days. No, I've got guns already. It is a very nice pistol. Family heirloom. He nods and you notice he is missing a few teeth. Retired from the Navy, he says, my boys need a bit more protection than they have now. I don't think it's illegal. Hand the pistol back to the captain, telling him it should stay in the family. Seems a bit disappointed, but shrugs and puts it back in his pocket. Fine, he says, you might need it. You continue looking for a boat captain? I thought he was. I've got guns already. What's going on? Ask the toothless man when his boat will depart for another country. Might be able to leave tomorrow, he says. That will work, you suppose. Let's see. Nap on the docks until tomorrow morning. Sleep on the docks like an animal, but you don't want to go to a hotel. Ask the toothless man if we will be setting off to sea soon. I might be able to leave tomorrow, he says. It is tomorrow. Ewan seems to think for a moment. What is it, old feller? Nothing, he says. I'm not sure what to do with myself either. I'm sick of this life. Join me and we can take back our freedom. He cackles, shakes his head. I'm too old for that, he says, but I might join you anyway, just for the company. That will work, you suppose. Let's finish maintenance on your boat so we can set off early. He grunts and goes about the task at hand. You spend a few more days in the town waiting for finer weather. You give a lot of your extra supplies to the locals. Wow, man, this thing is, it's pretty smart. Check with the toothless man when it is time to depart. Ask him when his boat will see fit to set off again. Any day now, he says. You nod and wander north along the coast looking for another boat. This guy's not going anywhere. Alright, fine. Look for another boat captain. Say, mind if I join your crew? Seems surprised, but one of them waves you over. Casually. You ask them if they need a worker, and one of them nods. You accept the offer of work and begin unloading this net. Continue working with the men and accompany them as they set sail. Work hard on the boat and really come along side by side. Eventually you realize you have joined a pirate crew. Congratulations, you've joined a pirate crew? Well, I've got guns. Okay, so let's see, what do I click here? Invite friends? What, you can play cooperatively? Whoops. My stuff. Custom. Not published. Okay, so that was AI Dungeon. Didn't quite play for an hour, but yeah, I'd say the technology is coming along, because the last time I saw Node playing this, things were a lot more nonsensical, and it seems like now the AI can kind of anticipate your intentions, or even discern your intentions and then anticipate them. So, which is pretty amazing. So, that's AI Dungeon. Yeah, if you ever want to get some practice typing, I'd say this is a great way to do it. It gives you a chance to use your imagination back when you did when you were a kid, instead of having everything spoon-fed to you. So, okay, I'll end the stream here.